Hello. How is everybody today? I am doing good. I am here to play in my trashy junk journal. I have been feeling this journal lately. This and the glue book, my random glue book, not, theme specific. I've been loving both of them. So I hauled out of my scrap box a whole bunch of brightly colored paper scraps. Look at that. That's from a book. Actually, that one, these two I kept in my, not in my scrap, but in my colorful folder. Or bin, I should say. The only background piece that's not a scrap is this. I actually cut it from the sheet of paper because what I want to do, I'm using the Starbucks gift bag. So if this is going to be folded, I do want to, there's going to be paper covering the seam, but I don't want it to be like, a lot of these are kind of like the Michael's cardstock and stuff. So I don't want it to be thick paper. So I'm just going to cover it with this, it's heavier weight than computer paper, but it's still pretty light. So that's what I'm going to cover that seam with. Wait till you see what I'm doing. I've been wanting to do this page for a while. Give me just a minute here. Just trying to roll over stuff on the floor. All right. So today, or I think I'll post this video Tuesday for Trash Tuesday, but it's Monday right now. I don't know why I hadn't yet. I just felt like I was so busy. I finally went to the antique store that's at the end of my road, Nadine's Touch. And yeah, I don't know how long I was there, but I was there for a while because I was like sitting on the floor upstairs in a room going through every like bit of paper they had. And awesome, she has just random ephemera. So that's really cool. Stuff that, most other places would probably throw out. So put that there. Artemis is distraught. I don't know what his problem is, but Rob was here and Rob left and I don't know. Didn't take him with him. I don't know. I fed him, so I thought he'd be okay, but apparently I was mistaken. And because this is my trashy journal, I really don't care if anything's cut straight. Not that I care if anything's cut straight, most times anyway. So that's funky. Isn't that nice? And then I have a couple of really cool bits too that I'm thinking of using in the background. Well, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what I'm doing a journal page of today. So I have had this almost lifelong obsession with Fruity Pebbles cereal. And they stopped selling Fruity Pebbles cereal in Canada in, I don't know, probably the late 80s, early 90s maybe, I'm going to guess, maybe. So every time I go to the US, I stock up. Like every time I go to Maine, cross-border shopping, I stock up. So then, I don't know, was it a year ago-ish or maybe more? Rob comes home from the grocery store. He went out to get some groceries and he comes home and lo and behold, he's got like a big shopping bag or like two big shopping bags full of Fruity Pebbles cereal. And I'm like, I just can't even talk. I'm like, what, where, like, how? I know he didn't go to Maine grocery shopping because that's a few hours away. But yeah, so they started selling it in Canada again. I'm not sure why, because the reason why they stopped selling it was because we had this law that said you can't use a cartoon character to sell cereal or sell food. I don't know. Anyway, so apparently that law has now changed. But Cocoa Pebbles made a comeback here. Like both Pebbles were gone. But Cocoa Pebbles, I've been able to find those for the past maybe like 4 or 5 years. I've seen them at Costco a few times. Now they're more kind of everywhere, whatever. But yeah. So what started this page was this. My stepmom bought me this probably in the US. Don't get this in Canada. It was a Fruity Pebbles candy bar. It was pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. The white chocolate works really well with Fruity Pebbles. And then I got this cool caterpillar that was out of a vintage magazine. Rob says it's creepy. I think it's cute. Whatever. If I made it, he'd totally eat it. Whatever, Rob Dirtle. And then I kind of got, yeah. I figure maybe something kind of like that. And I want to leave a little room to write my little, my little blurb about how much I love Fruity Pebbles cereal. So yeah, and this is not on the fold. I made sure that it was going to, yeah, not be on the fold. And I'm actually going to fold the fold right now. Try to fold it right along the line of the bag. I love the sound of paper bag, the crinkle crinkle. Not sure where my bone folder is. That's AWOL right now. But that's okay. Scissors work well. Okay, there. So I have some sort of idea where I can place things. And I have these background bits, but I also have, I kind of kept aside some other background bits that are a little more interesting. Like I have this cool like gum wrapper, and this is a piece of just a scrap. Like I said, I got these all out of my scrap thingy. That's really cool, I thought. And then there's that. And I thought, I wonder how well it'll work to write on, I think gel pen would work well, to write on a paint chip. Because I was thinking, I think the yellow one. I'll write my little story about my Fruity Pebbles obsession. I love cereal. I love any cereal. I love breakfast foods, period. Like breakfast foods are my jam. I could eat breakfast foods for like 3 meals a day, no problem. Oh, I bet you know what? Oh yeah, that works great. Just like the little micron pens, or what is this one? Uni pen. Is that water resistant? Really? Water and fade proof. Pigment ink. Nice. All right, so I just wanted to test that to make sure that it's going to work. So I am going to take just the one paint chip. There we go. Oh, I didn't replace that. I keep forgetting to replace the blade in that. I did get new blades. I just haven't. I took them out of the Amazon envelope. That was it. I had checked Michael's a couple times locally, and they didn't have anything ever. So, all right. So we're gonna put the box down here. I think I'm gonna cut that there so it snugs right up close to the edge. And then down the bottom. Okay, perfect. So just so I have an idea of where I need to cover. Really like that. I think maybe I'll put like I'll put the pattern ones here. And I'll put the other ones over here. Yeah, so these are like the Michael's cardstock, which are, you know, heavier weight than normal paper. They're definitely not super heavyweight. Like the cereal box is thicker than that, way thicker than that. But that should be fine in here. Should definitely be fine. Okay, there it is. Losing my little baby wipe here. And I love this. This is from a kid's book. Maybe I could put that right there, actually. That would work. And I can even just cover those fish right up. There. That will work. So how's everyone doing today? It's a good Monday. We had, I'm not sure if I told you guys or not, because I had a couple of videos mess up, so I deleted them. So I don't remember what I've told you and what I haven't. So about our house buying situation. So sorry if I'm repeating myself. We decided to go with a new realtor. We weren't happy with our realtor. I mean, they were fine for selling our house, even though, in our opinion, they priced it way too low. But anyway, we ended up getting over asking, so that was good. But yeah, we just, like, the communication just wasn't great at all. So, like, we were left in the dark about a lot of things. So, we actually decided to go with the lady, the realtor who represented the gentleman who bought our house. Because she definitely fought for his best interests. Like, she was, I don't want to say aggressive or pushy, but she was definitely very, like, you know, she was definitely looking out for his best interests. So that's exactly what we want, right? We want someone that's going to, yeah, find us a house and yeah, help us get it. So I have some other little things too. Some other little bits and bobs here. I like that. What do you think? Simple pleasures. Yep. Life is good. Yay is pretty good too, though. Yay. And I have like that, I think would be cool on there somewhere. Okay, so I think this is really cute. Okay, I'm just going to kind of leave that there. Let's see here. Kind of. So what's everyone up to this week? We are, well, I got to do my sewing and drop that off. I think I might see if I can drop it off. Even though the business is closed, I have a feeling I can probably still drop it off tomorrow evening. So, I mean, worst case, I can drop it off to my best friend, Shar, because she works at this company that I'm dropping stuff off to. So, yeah, I've got some sewing to do. And, yeah, I'm going to do it, I think, for tomorrow, for Tuesday, drop it off, because we have a meeting with our realtor tomorrow. So we'll be going into town anyway. I feel like that's kind of pale, though. I mean, it's got the iridescent yay, but I feel like it's kind of pale. Okay, so this is going there. So let's see, what else? I mean, that's kind of really cool, isn't it? Maybe I'll rip it. I don't know. It's a thick handmade paper, so yeah, it ain't gonna rip easy. But I think I'll cut it kind of around, more around where it is. I thought this was a really good contrast. It worked really well with the Fruity Pebbles red on like a turquoise teal. I'm not being too picky about it because, I mean, I'm going to put things in front of it, so I just want it to look a little bit kind of cool. It's got all these like weird shapes where I cut out, you know, the other part of it or whatever. Okay. Something needs to go in here. Something. I feel like there should be, what do we need here? Like a blue maybe? I feel like we kind of got, there's a lot of pink, there's a lot of purple. I mean, we could do a green. Let us see. Green. Yeah, let's do a green. Oh, and this is like a textured green too. So I'm going to tear it. Oh, no, I didn't know this tore white. I thought it tore green. I thought it was paper that was green all the way through. So instead, I'm going to tear it so the edge is green. Kind of make it a little more uneven here. Okay. I don't care about the little stitch mark kind of thing on it. It's supposed to be like a perforation mark, I guess. It's a cut mark. But yeah, it's not actually perforated. So make sure that's up above. I'll trim that off. Perfect. Okay. Now over here. Ooh, or I could put this down here too. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Yeah, maybe. I might do that. Not sure yet. And tear that. So then I will put something. Put something kind of underneath it so it's yeah. Kind of get an idea where I don't want to overlap them because then I'll just waste this, right? And it'll just be covered by the yellow. Do a little tear. This is pretty gloppy. So this morning, Artemis noticed there was a lot of sunshine coming in the front room. So he came into bed, tried to get me up. Well, I got up to feed him. And so he told me he wanted out there. And I'm like, no, let's go back to bed for a little bit and then we'll go out there. So we did. He came to bed with me, snuggled. We had another little nap. Then we got up and he was right there. He was right there at that door and he's like, Mom, you said, let's go. Yep. So I had to make my coffee and then we went out there and it's not very warm today. It was only like 2 degrees. That's 2 degrees above freezing. So yeah, we had to go out there. So Rob brought us a blanket, which was super nice. So we kind of snuggled there for a bit, but it was funny because you could tell Artemis was like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of cold. He kept turning around because like only part of him would be in the sun at any one given point, right? At one time. So yeah, he was like, I don't know. I don't know what to do to get warm. Only half of me is warm at one time. It was cute. So then eventually he gets up and I'm like, you want to go back in? And he's like, yeah. And my cat legit says yes. He is a yes. He has an affirmative coo that he does. So yeah, back in we came. So it shouldn't be much longer, another couple weeks maybe, and it'll be warm enough. Like, I think at some point this week we're supposed to get like, I don't know, like +10 or something, which is really nice. So that'll be exciting. It'll be nice when we can go out there in the front room. That is the routine I plan on having if we're here for the summer. Get up, make my coffee, and go out there. I'm not sure if I'll get this video done before Rob makes it back. He hopped into town to pick up something for supper. I was going to make supper, but he decided he wanted something else. So he's like, can you do that tomorrow? And I thought, oops, no, I want this up here. And I told him, don't make a difference to me. If I don't have to cook tonight, sure. That works for me. It'll be kind of a late supper tomorrow, though, if we're going into Moncton. Bet you didn't think of that. Okay. I feel like I could use more neon over here, though. So maybe I'll put like a little bit here. Where about like this? Really like this. It's kind of a cool little, oh, that looks so cool. Just a cool little bit out of a book. This was a color book I cut up, bright color book. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing a haul video for Nadine's Touch. I had such a good time in there. I could stay in there forever. But yeah, I didn't spend too much. Not too bad, not too bad. And I got some really really neat things. I got a few things too. Like I also collect. Like I got like a little set of like 1950s salt and pepper shaker. Like in like there's like pastel pink on them. They're so cute. So yeah, in our new house, I would like to do a 1950s kitchen. Definitely retro 1950s. I've been wanting one forever and ever and ever. But our last house, we decorated our kitchen was, or dining room, I guess. Well, kitchen and dining room both were decorated around Rob's hot sauce collection. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, in the next house, can you like, you know, store your hot sauces somewhere else? Said I would like to do my vintage kitchen. I just love everything about like 50s decor. And well, not just 50s. I mean, I've been collecting for a long time Luray dinnerware, and they started making it in the 1920s. So some of these plates I have are like, you know, 100 years old, which is just ridiculous. And we use them. I know some people would cringe at that, but what's the point of having something and packing it away, you know? Like I want to enjoy it. That being said, I may actually just get like a hutch and set them up in there because they are expensive. They're expensive to be using every day to break. And plus to get utensil marks on them and stuff. So yeah, I may just get something else for everyday use and display those, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. They look beautiful displayed all together. I've seen some great pictures of people's collections. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, so if Rob makes it back before I'm done my video, I'm sorry. The alarm's gonna go off and stuff. Okay. What next? I want to do that. Purple, blue. What about pink? This was just, it's not even really painty paper. This was just like I had used it to, just like the bond paper here, I had used it just to kind of wipe my brush off for some things. Maybe like right there. Yeah. Well, hang on here. We'll see. Yes, I've been hanging on to that chocolate bar wrapper, and then I found the little caterpillar in a vintage magazine that I thrifted not long ago. So that was really lucky. And then, of course, I just cut Fred and Barney here off of a box because I have a large supply of Fruity Pebbles on hand at any given point in time. It's funny because, yeah, I love cereal and I love breakfast foods, and I'm not like, I don't discriminate. Like I love kids cereals. Like my two favorite are definitely Fruity Pebbles and Lucky Charms. But I mean, I'll also eat like, you know, Raisin Bran and things like that. There's very few cereals I do not like. And like, yeah, There's very few breakfast foods I don't like. I love like most breakfast foods. Oh, we went to the farmer's market a few weekends ago in Moncton, and Rob goes to this place called Kurt's Sausage. It's like this meat market in Moncton, and they set up a booth every weekend at the Moncton market, and he goes there, and usually he'll get schnitzel. Pork schnitzel on a bun is his thing, but they had this, oh, what did they call it? It was like a maple sausage griddle cake or something. Anyway, so it was like a McGriddle from McDonald's, and like they took like sausage meat and actually formed it into a patty and like cooked it, and it was pretty magical. They made 2 little pancakes. Oh, so good. Very, very good. And there's another lady there that, well, my normal go-to is I get a Western breakfast wrap from one place, and it's really good. And actually this day I kind of ended up with both because, yeah, I had already ordered my Western wrap when I saw that they had the oh yeah, wait, I was gonna put the Fruity Pebbles there. Before I saw that they had the maple griddle cake thing. Yay. Yeah, yay will work. I think I'm gonna use a marker or something to make that a little darker though. Although, I don't know. Could put that there, maybe. I'm feeling like it's a little, I don't know, it's a little bunched up. It shouldn't be. I've got lots of room. But if I put that there, then this is kind of... Fruity Pebbles candy bar. I can't see the word candy bar. So there, I'll just put that like that. This will go kind of there. But I did want it right up. Or, I mean, I could put that there and just cut this off here. Yeah, I might do that. I might do that maybe. And then... that should be plenty room. That should be enough room to leave myself. Oh, I could put yay there because they're kind of like, woo. Be plenty of room to leave myself to write message. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I like this. All right, I'm just gonna cut off a little bit here since that's gonna cover that. And I'll put this one on first. Not sure how this is gonna stick. Last time I stuck a wrapper down though, it stuck really well with just glue stick. But if it ends up peeling in the future, I can always just put some tacky glue or double-sided tape or whatever. Okay, there we go. And then, okay. This page is coming along pretty quickly, actually. Or coming together, I should say. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Yeah, like I'm going to write my little blurb. My little love affair story with Fruity Pebbles. Ooh, shoot. And then, yeah, I might do a little decorating or something. I got these little like fine liner markers that are neon. I'm trying not to haul out paints and stuff since, you know, I can only do a video right now in one go, so they're not going to be able to dry. Rub this down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I watched last night I started to watch. I kind of didn't finish, and I didn't care that I didn't go back to it. I had paused it and just didn't go back. On Netflix, Voyeur. I can't even say that word. Voyeur. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought, let me know if you guys have watched it. I thought the reporter guy was absolutely a delight. I liked him. He was just so full of personality and character and everything. Not a fan, however, of the guy, the voyeur guy. He just thought he was like, yeah, he thought he was all that. And like, really, he was just an old pervert. Like, he had a hotel, and he, into like the roof or whatever, he put vents so he could see into every room. And yeah, he totally just watched people. Yeah. And the only reason he's coming out now is because the statute of limitations is up. But yeah. Gross. And it was like he's kind of like, he wanted the world to know about it. He didn't want to die and take it with him. Like, he doesn't feel bad. He thinks he did some great service to like humanity because he studied people. Yeah. It's pretty gross. That's my opinion anyway. I think he was just a gross pervert. And like, he just invaded people's privacy. Like, that's why I hate the statute of limitations. Like, that means, if you don't know, that means you only have so long to charge someone with a crime. So it depends where you live and what the crime is. Like, I think Canada, I might be wrong, but I don't think we have a statute of limitations on murder anymore. So somebody can be tried for a murder they, did like 40 years ago or whatever, committed like 40 years ago. I could be wrong on that. Correct me if I am wrong. Okay, hang on here. I want to... Yay. Okay, yeah, yay will work in there. And then Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, okay. I kind of just feel like there should be a little something else in there, but that's what I've got to work with, so. Just kind of fill in a little bit of space here. So yeah, I don't know. I may go back and finish watching it. I'm not sure, but yeah. The reporter who, like, the documentary wasn't made by the reporter, but it was about, the reporter was a significant part of it because he had followed this guy or like talked to this guy for decades or whatever. And he wrote his, kept saying book, but it was published in the New Yorker, I think. So that's a magazine. I don't know. They kind of went back and forth between book and magazine, so I'm not sure. I don't know if there was a book and a magazine, or like a magazine article first and then a book. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So the reporter guy, he was like 80 or something, and he was like this like old school reporter in New York, and he dressed very snappily, and he just had like the New York persona, like totally classic New York kind of socialite kind of look and feel to him. He was just fantastic. All right, let's see if I can bend this. Oh, that is a little too far this way. Shoot. Okay, hang on. It's still sticking up a bit. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm going to trim the pages. This is not straight at all. I'll just kind of fake it here. Oh, the candy wrapper stuck to the page over here. Kind of forgot I should have put down some paper in the back, some scrap paper, so I wouldn't stick to everything. Just gonna leave that little edge because it looks like this little edge here. Because yeah, it kind of makes this straighter than it was for sure. Yep, I've been wanting to do this page because I knew I'd make it. It'd be super bright and colorful. It's like, yeah, that's what I love. It's so satisfying making art out of garbage. Like, this is just a Starbucks paper bag, which, you know, 99% of people throw in the garbage. That being said, I mean, it does get recycled here. Paper gets recycled as long as it's put in the correct garbage bag. But yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to do some... Yeah, I think these might work to write. My little neon Le Pen. But for now, I think... Why do I always open the wrong end of that? I'm going to... You know what I'm going to do? Hang on. I'm doing myself a big favor. I have a couple of these that are already kind of feel like they're on their last leg. Come on. Like, this one's got... Does it have ink? It's the thing with these off-brand paint pens. They're definitely more work. Mess with that later. Okay. Future me is going to thank me for this. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? We got some pink, blue, some green, yellow, ooh, purple. I also have, hang on though, I also have my Poscas, which are metallic. Yeah, maybe I'll use them primarily. I mean, they're so much better quality. I was using the Posca though the other night, the red one, and it's like so, like, I don't know if it's overfilled or what, but holy, it's just kind of like dripping almost all over the place. It was definitely very, very flowy. So... This is very transparent, and it shouldn't be that transparent. It just needs to be mixed better. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, there we go. I'm horrible for that. Not like, you know, not mixing things well enough. It's like, no, you got to shake it for a bit there. I'm like, but I want to use it right now. Never mind shaking it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So I had planned on starting to paint the bedroom this weekend, but it kind of didn't happen. I was kind of blah, and yeah. I got thinking about, okay, I got to wash the walls and then I got to like crack fill the walls and stuff and then sand them. And I'm like, ugh, I was not feeling that. If all I could do was just like go straight away and paint, then I probably would have. But yeah, was not feeling all of that craziness this weekend. I'm going to make this a little wider, I think. This is such a fun page. What about you guys? How do you feel about breakfast cereal? Or I guess I could just say cereal. There's no dinner cereal, right? Yeah, I'll totally I'll eat cereal for supper. I don't care. Dinner, supper, lunch. Love me some cereal or breakfast food too. Once in a while I'll make pancakes for supper. Or Rob will. Or waffles. We buy the Krusty's mix, pancake mix at Costco. And it's funny because normally I'll make like most of my stuff from scratch. Like I haven't bought a cake mix in years. I make my cakes all from scratch and stuff. But the Krusty's pancake mix, pancake and waffle mix from Costco is absolutely delicious. So yeah, we buy that. Okay. How's that look? It stands out a little better, eh? A little bit. Really, I shouldn't be shaking that with the cover off it because it can splatter. Like the red one definitely will splatter everywhere. But yeah, I only remember to shake it after I pop the cover off. I'm the type of person that should just read the directions every time I go to do something. Because guaranteed I'll forget something like shaking or... Yeah, Poscas are so nice. They flow so much better than the off-brand markers. This is one occasion where, you know, you do get what you pay for. Poscas are super expensive, but they do work a lot better. Oh yeah, I was gonna kind of do... I was gonna make that a little darker, wasn't I? Let's see here. So we might be going back to Halifax sometime soon. I've been pining after this rug from IKEA that I saw and didn't buy, and I have much regrets. It's like a rainbow rug, rainbow stripy rug, and I absolutely loved it. Plus, we didn't get time to see any of our friends last time we were there, so this time we can, you know, plan a little better instead of just being like, hey, we're coming down today, if anybody's around. And I love Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia is so beautiful. And speaking of nearby provinces, got to get to Prince Edward Island at some point this summer too. I kind of made a mention a week or two ago about doing an Anna Green Gables junk journal because I found a cute Anna Green Gables hardcover book. And I kind of ran with that idea because New Brunswick, my province, is right beside Prince Edward Island, which is the home of Anna Green Gables. It's where Lucy Maud Montgomery was from and grew up, and that's where she's buried. I've been to her grave. So yeah, I mean, I could go get all kinds of like really awesome ephemera there, like stuff from Green Gables itself and Avonlea, and yeah. So I thought that would be really cool. That would make a really cool junk journal. Since I have the, you know, fortune of living so close. And we love going to PEI. We love PEI. It's beautiful. The whole province is like farm. It's like farmland. PEI grows potatoes. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll do some pink. This is often how I work. I just kind of end up doodling, right? Get your markers and pens and whatever. I just kind of doodle. Be careful, I'm kind of covering too much of the iridescent yay here. The iridescent letters. Okay. I think it was the green that wasn't working great, but we'll give her a try here. Oh yeah, it's like the tip stays in and it's like super dry. I can't get it to really flow. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to be able to shake the paint pen and then you push the nib down and that'll cause the ink to flow out. Like down to the nib. The felt tip. But yeah, I think this one, I think I might have left this one open accidentally, if I remember correctly. Okay. Did pink, no, I could use this green, but these are a little wider. I think are these fine? Green, Posca, glitter, bullet shaped. 0.9 to 1.3 millimeters. Definitely bigger than that. Well, no, you know what? That is kind of small. It is. Okay, yeah. No, we're good. I don't know what I'm talking about. When I went to the antique store today at the end of the road, I came out and went to go get my car, and this dog comes up to me. He must have been from there. He wasn't like on a leash or anything, and he just kind of moseyed on over to me, and he's like, "Oh, hey lady, how you doing?" And then he's like, you could tell he was kind of thinking, "Hey, maybe I want to get in your car with you." And I'm like, "Dude, you do not need to come home with me." I have a couple of cats, so I would not be very happy about that. Okay, I'm gonna do up here pink, I think. Okay. Oh, what I'm going to start doing, I believe I might have mentioned this yesterday in my Twinkling H2O video. I'm going to start posting all of my like journal pages and stuff that I finish to Instagram. So regardless of whether I make a video of them or not, I'm going to try to post them there. And I don't believe I have my Instagram account, whatever, linked right now in my YouTube, but I'll definitely go in and do that. I got to figure out how to do it. I was trying to do it on my phone the other day since I don't have my computer, but I might have to borrow Rob's computer and go in and do that. I feel like this is like kind of like watery looking. Like it's not opaque. It's okay on there, but then it's like it soaks right into that paper. Yeah, that's the problem then. It's the paper. I'll have to do a couple of layers, I guess. It's soaking right into this blue paper. There. Do I want to do blue or do some green? I really like the Posca metallics too, because you can see the like mica powder swirling in the wet paint when you put it down. So it's like all like sparkly and moving for a couple seconds. I totally forget a line. Oh no, that was because of the pink. Okay. Da, da, da. So I will do a haul video, yeah, for the antique store. I'm not going to do it for Thrifty Thursday because, well, some of her prices were really phenomenal actually. But I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I'd rather just do a separate video for that. Green, pink. I didn't do orange. But this orange isn't super bright, I don't think. Oh, that's not bad. Maybe I don't want to do orange though. Here, I'll do orange here. It is kind of a little bit dark, but it is the metallic, so I think it's okay. It's darker than I thought it was going to be, for sure. Oh, I think Rob's back. So I am going to call this done. And then, yeah, I'll just, later on, I'll just write my little blurb on there. And there we go. I might do a couple other things. I don't know, but maybe add a little shading here and there or something. But yeah, I'm going to call that done. So thanks for coming along. Yay. That is so much fun. All right. Thanks for watching and take care. Have a good week. Bye.